Have you ever had your parole officer match with you on Bumble? I'd been out for 6 months, keeping my head down, following every rule. Weekly check-ins with Officer Vasquez, drug tests, curfew at 9 p.m., the whole deal. After 2 years inside for possession with intent, I was determined to stay clean. My sister let me crash in her basement, got me a job at her husband's warehouse. Life was boring, predictable, exactly what I needed. But Friday nights got lonely. Everyone I used to know was either still using or wanted nothing to do with ex-cons. So I downloaded Bumble, figured maybe I could meet someone who didn't know my past. My profile was carefully crafted. Warehouse supervisor, technically true. Enjoys hiking, walking to the bus stop counts. Looking for something real, definitely true. 3 weeks of swiping led to a few matches, couple awkward coffee dates. Then one Tuesday night, I'm mindlessly swiping when I see her. Raquel, 34, stunning smile, likes true crime podcasts and rescue dogs. Her profile said she worked in public safety, which should have been my first red flag, but that smile, those eyes, I swiped right immediately. We matched instantly. Her first message, interesting profile. Tell me about yourself. We texted for hours. She was funny, smart, asked thoughtful questions. She mentioned working odd hours, dealing with difficult people, wanting to make a difference. I told her about starting over, learning to cook, my nephew teaching me TikTok dances. We had this easy chemistry I hadn't felt in years. Thursday morning, I'm getting ready for my check-in when she texts, free for lunch today? There's something we should discuss. My stomach dropped, but I agreed. Maybe she'd Googled me, found my record, better to face it head on. I walked into the sandwich shop and froze. Officer Vasquez sat in the corner booth, not in her usual blazer and badge, but jeans and a sweater. Still unmistakably her. Sit down, Terrell, she said quietly. I sat, my mind racing. Is this some kind of test? She sighed. I didn't know it was you. Your profile doesn't use your last name, and that photo with the beard? She rubbed her forehead. I should have recognized you immediately. So what now? You reporting this? Report what? That I've been flirting with my parolee for 3 days? She laughed bitterly. I'd lose my job. 15 years down the drain. We sat in silence. Finally, I asked, why were you on Bumble anyway? Because I'm 34, single, and tired of everyone assuming parole officers don't have personal lives. Do you know how hard it is to date when you can't tell people what you really do? Public safety is as specific as I can get without scaring them off. Try being honest about being on parole. I shot back. She actually smiled at that. Fair point. Look, she continued. Obviously this can't happen. I'm deleting the app. You should probably do the same until you're off supervision. 18 more months, right? 17 months, 2 weeks. You've been counting every day. She stood to leave, then paused. For what it's worth, you seem different from your file. The guy I've been texting, he's thoughtful, trying to better himself. Keep being that guy. The next week's check-in was awkward. We kept it strictly professional, but something had shifted. She'd seen me as a person, not just a case number, and I'd seen her as human, not just an authority figure. 6 months passed. Our check-ins became easier, though we never mentioned Bumble. She'd ask about my nephew. I'd ask about a rescue dog. Professional, but warmer somehow. Then one day, she transferred my case. Conflict of interest, she explained to her supervisor, though only we knew why. My new officer was fine, efficient, cold. I missed our conversations. 17 months and 2 weeks later, I walked out of my final meeting, officially free. In the parking lot, someone called my name. Raquel stood by her car, out of uniform, holding a coffee. So, she said, wanna try that lunch again? As regular people this time? You sure about this? I waited 18 months to find out if that guy from Bumble was real. Yeah, I'm sure. We've been together 8 months now. She introduced me to her family as someone she met through work, which technically isn't a lie. Her dad, a retired cop, pulled me aside at Thanksgiving. I know who you are, what you did, but Raquel says you're different now. Don't prove her wrong. I won't. Some matches are worth waiting for.